you've done here is very courageous. You're opening up a discussion in a number of tough areas. But what I want to know is what's happening in the area of taxes to simplify the code. So a guy like me that owns more than one company, spends $15,000 a year to prepare tax returns, and pays taxes, looks at General Electric with 29,000 pages of a tax return and pays nothing. 29,000 pages.
I have 137 people working on it.
And when you look at that, the tax code is custom configured for certain businesses and certain industries not to pay a dime. And it makes no sense.
I totally agree with that. Look,
so what's happening on the other side? You're doing this. So who's following you on the tax code side?
Right. So I serve also on the Ways and Means Committee, which is the committee in charge of writing tax reform. And I work with the chairman of this committee, a guy named Dave Camp from Michigan, jointly to put these tax reforms in here. And we're saying, just like the Fiscal Commission, and he and I both served on the Fiscal Commission, we helped the Fiscal Commission with this plan, clear out the clutter. Look, I got to tell you, from being on this committee, if you think, members of Congress, you know what earmarks are? You know, spending projects? You got those in the tax code too. I mean, there's so much tax pork in the tax code that narrow interest groups have inserted a provision in the tax code to benefit themselves, literally at the expense of everybody else. Because that means the tax rates have to be higher because they've gotten some preferential treatment in the tax code. I call it crony capitalism or corporate welfare. Not only do we propose to cut the corporate welfare spending that's in this budget, agricultural corporate welfare, energy corporate welfare, financial services corporate welfare, but corporate welfare in the tax code, so that a company that is really, you got some companies that can utilize legal tax shelters, get rid of the tax shelters, lower everybody's tax rates, simplify the code.